relevant. They all on Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Oh, do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from T-Bay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Ripped in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Yeah.
MC, Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara,
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, you put the off.
And now off to the right. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to
hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. Though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still.
Handful.
Sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
There he goes left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift them around.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Purdy from the gun. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Being chased out left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They'll look to throw again. Effort. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw.
Costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the 49ers are back within a score. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That went into the hands of Flowers. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 34 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but a shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Lamar changing the look. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners have regained the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Four receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Purdy will look to throw again here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now we signal in a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So Avery, a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Beckham. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for Sid. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 4th down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. McCaffrey running up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back to throw, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5, eluding the pressure right.
And he is caught on the move past the 40.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll run here with Edwards. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Once more, Edwards. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met.
You've got a battle on your hands.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Purdy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Down the sideline he goes.
And down to the 7-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. Cook will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now.
But plenty of room to run after the catch. Yardage.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Oh, what a heck of a diving catch. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes again.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.